He doesn't know what to do. Oh my. Oh my god. He couldn't do anything. He was 1v1ing me and he couldn't do anything. Hey everybody. So this build is a little bit different from your average soldier build. The main focus of this build is healing, but we will also take advantage of the back off power to deal damage with our biotic field. I call this build support 76 because this build does so much healing that you will probably do more healing than your healers will. Here's a demonstration of the build. So all you gotta do is run around and just hit your biotic field, and you'll see that we have a ton of health, and while I'm sprinting, my biotic field cooldowns reduce, and we can also do damage with the biotic field. So you basically have near infinite uptime on the biotic field, and you can do a ton of healing to your teammates, and also do quite a bit of damage to the enemies, while basically remaining invincible. This build is a ton of fun to play in Stadium, and I've really been enjoying it recently, and I bet that you guys will have a great time using it as well. Now I'm going to break down on a round by round basis the best items and powers that you want to get to make this build successful. On round 1 we want to get the On Me power. This makes it so Biotic Field moves with us and also increases our maximum health while Biotic Field is active. For your round 1 items, I recommend getting Power Playbook to boost our ability power, Compensator for the additional weapon damage, and Weapon Grease for our attack speed. It doesn't really matter what you do round 1 because this is more of a later game build. For your round 2 items, you want to get Nano Cola, which increases our ability power by 20%, and you also want to get Battery Pack, which is extremely important for the build because it increases our biotic field but also gives us ability power. For your round 3 power, you want to get Track and Field. This power is extremely important because it refreshes our cooldown of biotic field faster while we're sprinting. This is essentially what allows us to have a near infinite uptime on our biotic field. And for your round 3 items, you should absolutely get Iron Lung. Iron Lung allows us to gain overhealth while we're sprinting up to a maximum of 25% of our life, which is a huge bonus in our health. For your round 4 items, you should sell Compensator and Weapon Grease if you haven't already, and then you should buy Rapid Response Radius because this makes our biotic field larger, but more importantly, it heals for 10% more for allies that are below 50% HP. For your round 5 power, what really makes this build come together, you want to get Back Off because this makes it so any healing that you do with your biotic field is dealt as damage to enemies when they're in the radius. And for your round 5 item, you should get Champion's Kit because this will increase our ability power by 40%. For your round 7 power, there's really 2 choices that you can do. Do you want to do more healing or do you want to do more damage? If you want to do more healing, you should get Frontliners because this gives overhealth equal to 30% of your max life for anyone who's in range when you press your biotic field. But if you want to do more damage, you should get Cratered because we are doing an AP build, so your Helix Rocket also does a ton of damage, and Cratered is great at boosting the damage of that Helix Rocket. And for your late game items, I really like Vanadium Injection because this build does not require you to press your ultimate at all. It's honestly not really effective because we're not really scaling for weapon damage, but with Vanadium Injection, it gives us a ton of extra buffs while we're at 100% ultimate charge. So this perk is great at trading out our ultimate essentially for 10% increase in every stat and an additional 50 health. Another late game item I highly recommend is Lumerico Fusion Drive because this gives us flat 50 armor, which gets restored whenever we press an ability. Because we are pressing our biotic field so much, this is essentially a free 50 health when we press biotic field. So it's really great at making you tanky and keeping you alive for longer. Now I will show you guys some gameplay of me using the build. Come here. You can't run from me. Oh my god. I'm just tanking everything right now. Oh, oh my god. This build is so funny. Bye bye. Oh my god, I gotta run. You tried to 1v1 me. You just can't 1v1 me. Hey. Oh yeah, this build is just, it's picking up. I got one. It's gonna get res though, probably.
I've got you in my sights.
No! Look at my aura. Nice. I'm with you with the heals.
Got you. Fire at will.
Bro, I'm just running at him. I'm just running at him. I'm just running at him. I'm literally just running at him. Running at him. Running at him. Hey, hey Ash. Wow. Thank you so much for watching the video, it means a lot to me. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps me out. You should check out this video in the top right corner, I think you'll like it. Also make sure to check out my Twitch, TikTok, and Discord linked in the description below. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave a comment as I read them all. Peace.